A very happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening based on what time you're watching this video. Friends, I hope and pray that you guys are very safe and taking good care of your health, and also pray that your near and dear ones are also safe and healthy. Now friends, let us have a quick revision of your threshold limit for registration, which we call it as exemption scheme. That is basically threshold limit for registration. Now you have to understand that once you get registered, this threshold limit is no use, which means that the threshold limit which is 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs or 40 lakhs, the moment you get registered, forget about this limit. You have to make the payment necessarily. So till you get registered, you have this limit of 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs or 40 lakhs as the case may be, and that is based on your section 22, which is basically the main section for your registration, read along with the notification number 10/2019. Now you may ask how to remember for what threshold limit is 20 lakhs, for what it is 10 lakhs and for what is it is 40 lakhs. Now let us make things a bit simple. Basically threshold limit is 20 lakhs. So basically when you talk about threshold limit, normally generally your threshold limit for registration is 20 lakhs. Now only in certain special cases it becomes 10 lakhs. Only in certain special cases it becomes 10 lakhs, and certain very special cases it becomes 40 lakhs. Now when it is normal limit is 20 lakhs, threshold limit for registration normally it is 20 lakhs based on section 22 subsection 1 read along with 10/2019 CT, which is basically for 40 lakhs. So normally it is 20 lakhs. When it is 10 lakhs, it is 10 lakh when you are dealing in special category states. When you are dealing with special category states. Now you may ask, what are the special category states? So when you are dealing with special category states, that is Tripura. Three important things for politics, that is Tripura, Manipur, Nagaland and Mizoram. Three important things for politics in India. 4 states. When you are dealing with any of these 4 states, what are these 4 states? Tripura, Manipur, Nagaland and Mizoram. Three important things for a politician in India is money, land and Ram, right? Tripura, Manipur, Nagaland and Mizoram. Then it is 10 lakhs. But you should be having only you should be having taxable supplies there. Now is it possible to go back from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs? Yes, in certain cases it is possible that you jump back from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs if at all you are having only and only non-taxable supplies. If you are having only and only non-taxable supplies in Tripura, Manipur, Nagaland and Mizoram. So if you are having only and only non-taxable supplies in these special category states, that is Tripura, Manipur, Nagaland and Mizoram, then you will jump back from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs. So how to remember this? Normally it is 20 lakhs. It is 10 lakhs when you are dealing with these, when you are having business in these 4 states, Tripura, Mizoram, Nagaland and you are talking about Manipur. Tripura, Manipur, Nagaland and Mizoram. But is it possible to jump back from 10 lakhs to 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs? Yes. If you are having only and only non-taxable supplies in these 4 special category states, then it is possible to again go back to the limit of 20 lakhs. Right. Now, this is all about 20 lakhs, 10 lakhs and 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs, 20 lakhs to 10 lakhs and 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs. Now, what about 40 lakhs? How to jump from 20 lakhs to 40 lakhs? Now, one thing you have to understand, this 40 lakhs is applicable only and only when. Point number one that you have to remember is, you are talking about dealing only and only with goods, plus only in service income which is allowed is interest income. No other service. So only service that can be there is interest income. So you should be dealing only and only goods, only and only with goods plus having only interest income. No other services should be there. Second, you are not required to get compulsory registered. So no compulsory registration. No compulsory registration as per section 24. So you're not required to take any you're not covered by section 24. You're not covered by section 24. So no compulsory registration is there. No compulsory registration is required. So that you have to again understand. Right. And third, you're not supplying, not supplier of, right? So you're talking about you should not be supplying. When I'm telling you should not be supplying, you should not be manufacturing, you should not be manufacturer, you should not be trader of pan masala, tobacco, ice cream. So one difference that you'll find is when you see this particular point, aerated water is not there. Right, in composition scheme, the focus was on manufacturer. Here, the focus is on both manufacturer as well as trader. In composition scheme, the focus was on PITA, pan masala, ice cream, tobacco, aerated water. Even aerated water was there. Here, aerated water is not there. Here, you are talking only about pan masala, tobacco, and ice cream. Pan masala, tobacco, and ice cream. Right. Now, one more thing that you have to remember is you should not be working in following states, not there in following states. You should not be having any business in following states. Now, what are these special following states? What are the following states? Again, it is just like composition scheme, 75 lakhs, but a small change. For Apni politics summary, which means that for Apni politics means our politics summary is 3 important things. That is money, land and RAM. And now that is 3 important things. There's one more extra point, 3 pointers. 3 pointers. So this is additional thing which was not there for your 75 lakhs in composition scheme. So you're talking about Apni politics, Arunachal Pradesh, summary, Sikkim, Uttarakhand and Meghalaya. Tree, you're talking about Tripura, Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram. 3 important things for a politician is money, land and RAM, which is unfortunately a sad story, but nevertheless true. And extra TP, that is 3 pointers. Below 3 important 3 pointers. Telangana, Puducherry. Telangana, Puducherry. So for 40 lakhs, you have to satisfy all these conditions. Friends, what are the conditions here? You should be dealing only with goods. No services, only service income that can be there is interest income. You should not be covered by compulsory registration, section 24. You should not be supplying, that is, you should not be manufacturer or trader of PTI, pan masala, tobacco, ice cream, no aerated waters. You should not be dealing with you should not be having any place of business in following states. So if at all you are working in any of these following states, 40 lakhs will not be applicable. 40 lakhs will not be applicable. So these points you have to understand. So in these cases 40 lakhs will be applicable. 40 lakhs will be applicable. So now how to summarize thing? Normally threshold limit for registration is 20 lakhs. Can it be 10 lakhs reduced? Yes. When you are working in 4 special category states, Tripura, Manipur, Nagaland and Mizoram. But is it possible to jump back from 10 lakhs to 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs? Yes. When you are having only and only non-taxable supplies in these 4 special category states, you can jump back from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs. Excuse me. That's all about 20 lakhs and 10 lakhs and 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs. Now, what if you want to jump from 20 lakhs to 40 lakhs? Is jumping from 20 lakhs to 40 lakhs is possible? Yes. But there are conditions. You should be supplying only and only goods, no services, exception, interest income, no compulsory registration, no supplying pan masala, tobacco, ice cream, neither manufacturer nor trader of pan masala, tobacco, ice cream, and last but not the least, you should not be working in any of these following states. It is very similar to your 75 lakhs limit. Apni politics summary, 3 points, 3 important things, money, land and RAM. Extra point is TP, Telangana, Puducherry. Telangana, Puducherry. That is an extra thing which was not there in 75 lakhs. Now, you may tell that whether this summary or whether this entire points that we have discussed is over. Yes, but we have to see examples to understand that. Right, so we will be seeing small examples. Very important again concept for exam. Surely you will be getting a question from this particular limit. Surely you will be having this question for sure. So you can be rest assured that there will be a question about this particular point. So you can always look at these things. Have we summarize or revise all these points? Yes. Only thing is you have to see the examples. Now, what are the examples here? Let us see the example. Ajit supplying goods as well as services. So when I tell goods as well as services, 40 lakhs is ruled out. Focus is only on 20 lakhs or 10 lakhs. Right? Is having business in 2 states. In both the states, he is having only intra-state supplies. Why is having only? Because if you are having intra-state supply, compulsory registration. Forget about 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 40 lakhs, it is compulsory registration. Now question number 1. Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. Tamil Nadu, Karnataka is not covered by 4 special category states. So basically the threshold limit or aggregate turnover that you have to see, and in all the cases conceptual point means you have to see pan India turnover. Though registration is state based, conceptual point is always pan India based, aggregate turnover. So when I tell Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, you focus on 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs is the threshold limit for your registration. But what is the actual turnover? Actual turnover is 17 lakhs. So should you take registration? No. No need to take registration in Tamil Nadu as well as Karnataka. Simple. Over. Next, you are talking about Tripura, Manipur. The moment I tell Tripura, Manipur, both are, they are covered by 4 special category states. So it suddenly becomes 10 lakhs. So your threshold limit for registration is 10 lakhs. But what is the actual turnover? It is 5 plus 7. Your actual turnover is 5 plus 7, which means it is 12 lakhs. It is more than that. Should you take registration now? Yes, you should take registration both in Tripura as well as Manipur. But understand that you are going to take registration only after crossing the threshold. Right? This is for all the questions. Only after crossing the threshold. Right? Now, next question. Next question, you are talking about Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir. They are not covered by 4 special category states. Therefore, threshold limit for registration is 20 lakhs. And actual turnover is 10 lakhs, 7 lakhs, which is less than 20 lakhs. So, no need to take registration both in Tamil Nadu and Jammu and Kashmir. Threshold limit, there will be only one answer. But registration, it will be state based. Right. Next, Tamil Nadu, Manipur. Now, one of the state is covered by 4 special category states. So, your threshold limit is now not 20 lakhs, it is 10 lakhs. Right. So, it is, what is the actual turnover? 10 and 7, 17 lakhs. So, should you take registration? Yes. Because threshold limit is 10 lakhs, but your actual aggregate turnover is 17 lakhs. You should take registration both in Tamil Nadu and Manipur. Now, the next question. Tamil Nadu, Manipur. The moment you tell Tamil Nadu, Manipur, it is 10 lakhs because one of the special category states is Manipur. But wait, in Manipur, you are dealing only and only with alcoholic liquor, which is non-taxable supply. We have seen that it is possible to jump back from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs if at all you are dealing only with non-taxable supply in these 4 special category states. So now jumping will be there. From 10 lakhs you go back to 20 lakhs. Jumping. Why? In these special category states you are dealing only with non-taxable supply. 20 lakhs. What is the actual turnover? Aggregate turnover 17 lakhs. So your aggregate, threshold limit for aggregate turnover is 20 lakhs. Your actual aggregate turnover is 17 lakhs. No need to take registration both in Tamil Nadu as well as Manipur. Now next question. Tamil Nadu, Manipur. The moment you see Tamil Nadu, Manipur, your mind should tell that threshold limit for aggregate turnover is 10 lakhs. But wait. Manipur is dealing only and only with motor spirit, non-taxable supply. Again, special category state is dealing only with non-taxable supply means you will jump back from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs. Now, what is your actual aggregate turnover? Your threshold limit for aggregate turnover is 20 lakhs. Your actual aggregate turnover is 22 lakhs. So, you should take registration after crossing that 20 lakhs in both the states. Isn't it? But now one change. Actually, as per section 22, now your threshold limit has jumped from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs and your actual aggregate turnover is 22 lakhs. So, strictly speaking, as per section 22, you should take registration both in Tamil Nadu as well as Manipur. But Manipur, you are not going to take registration because of section 23. So, whenever in a state you are having only non-taxable supply or only exempt supply, which means that you are not going to pay GST. See, in Manipur, you are not going to pay GST. Though as per section 22, you are required to take registration, but you are not going to pay any GST. Therefore, section 23 tells that in a state where you are having only non-taxable supply or only exempt supply, any state, it is not state specific. and not only focusing on non-taxable supply but also focusing on exempt supply. No need to take registration for simple reason. You are not going to pay anything to Manipur government. No need of taking registration. So answer differs now. Next question. Tamil Nadu, Manipur. The moment you see Manipur, it should be the mind should tell that threshold limit for aggregate turnover is 10 lakhs and Manipur is dealing only with exempt supply. Now whether jumping will be possible? No. Jumping will not be possible. Friends, when jumping is possible? Friend, you can jump from 10 lakhs to 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs only when you are dealing with non-taxable supply in special category states. Now you are not dealing with non-taxable supply, you are dealing with normal exempt supply. Though exempt supply includes non-taxable supply, but you are dealing only with normal exempt supply. So jumping is not possible. So it will be only 10 lakhs. You are not going to jump from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs. Why? Manipur is dealing only with exempt supply, but that is not non-taxable supply. Only and only with exempt supply. So jumping is not possible. Jumping is possible only when you are dealing with non-taxable supply. Only and only non-taxable supply. That too in special category states. So now jumping is not possible. So it is 10 lakhs. Your threshold limit for aggregate turnover is 10 lakhs. Your actual turnover is 17 lakhs. Should you take registration? Yes. Both in Tamil Nadu as well as Manipur. But wait. Manipur state you are not going to pay anything. Section 23 is not state specific. Section 23 tells that any state, if you are having either only non-taxable supply or only exempt supply, you are not going to pay any paisa or any GST to that government. No need to take registration. So section 23 again will come to the rescue. Now you may tell that now it is only a case of exempt supply. Nevertheless, whether you are having only non-taxable supply or only exempt supply, whether in any of the state, you are not going to pay any GST. No need of taking registration. So as per section 22, you should take registration both in Tamil Nadu as well as Manipur. But section 23 relaxes registration for Manipur. Now next question. Tamil Nadu, Manipur. The moment you see Manipur, you should think of 10 lakhs. Again, Manipur is dealing only and only with exempt supply. If it is dealing only and only with non-taxable supply, jumping from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs is possible. Now it is dealing only and only with exempt supply, no jumping back. So it will be only 10 lakhs. Your actual aggregate turnover is 22 lakhs. So should you take registration? Yes, because it is crossing the threshold limit, both in Tamil Nadu and Manipur as per section 22. But section 23 will tell that no need of taking registration in Manipur because you are not going to pay any GST to Manipur. That is the objective of section 23. Next question. Tamil Nadu, Manipur. The moment you see Manipur, it should be 10 lakhs. Now Manipur is dealing with mortar spirit, which is non-taxable supply and exempt supply. It's dealing with combination of non-taxable supply and exempt supply. Right. Now whether jumping will be there? No. Jumping is possible only if you are dealing with only and only non-taxable supply. It should be only non-taxable supply, that too only in special category states. But in Manipur, you are having non-taxable supply as well as exempt supply. So jumping is not possible. You will remain at 10 lakhs, you will not jump to 20 lakhs. Right. So your threshold limit for aggregate turnover is 10 lakhs. Your actual aggregate turnover is 17 lakhs. So should you take registration? Yes. Both in Tamil Nadu as well as Manipur as per section 22. But wait. In Manipur, you are not going to take registration. Section 23 will relax. Why? When you are having non-taxable supply and exempt supply in that state, both for non-taxable supply and exempt supply, you are not going to pay any GST. No registration in that state. Section 23. Right. Now let us move on to the next example. Tamil Nadu, Manipur. The moment you see Manipur, your mind should tell 10 lakhs. But Manipur is dealing with mortar spirit, non-taxable, GST at 0%, exempt, and one item GST at 18%. So non-taxable, exempt as well as taxable. So jumping back from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs is ruled out because that is possible only when you are dealing with only and only non-taxable supply, that too only and only in special category state, which is not the case in this particular example. So your threshold limit for aggregate turnover is 10 lakhs. Friends, what is your actual aggregate turnover? 10 plus 7, 17 lakhs. So should you take registration? Yes, both in Tamil Nadu as well as Manipur. Now section 23 will not help in Manipur. Why? Because it is having even one of the portion, one small portion as taxable supply. So section 23 will not help in Manipur now. Friends, let us move on to the next question. Tamil Nadu, Manipur. I have kept the same states so that you understand the concept. Tamil Nadu, Manipur. The moment you see Manipur, your mind should tell 10 lakhs. Now, Tamil Nadu is dealing only and only with alcoholic liquor, which is a non-taxable supply. Now, that is Tamil Nadu. Right. Whether jumping from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs is possible? No. Now, you may tell that there is only non-taxable supply. But in which state? It is not there in special category state. It is there in normal state. So, jumping now is not possible from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs because that only and only non-taxable supply is not there in special category state Manipur. It is there in normal state Tamil Nadu. So, jumping is not possible. So, a threshold limit for aggregate turnover is 10 lakhs. Your actual aggregate turnover is 17 lakhs. Should you take registration as per section 22? Yes, both in Tamil Nadu as well as Manipur. But wait, now in Tamil Nadu, you will not take registration because of section 23. To Tamil Nadu government, you are not going to pay anything. See, section 23 is very simple. If you are not going to pay anything to that particular state, whichever state, because you are having only non-taxable supply or because you are having only exempt supply, no need to take registration. Now in Tamil Nadu, you are not going to take registration because of section 23. And the last example here, Tamil Nadu, Manipur. The moment you see Tamil Nadu, Manipur, your mind should tell that threshold limit for aggregate turnover is 10 lakhs. But wait, Manipur is dealing only and only with exempt supply. Is jumping possible? No. Jumping is possible only when that special category state Manipur is dealing with only and only non-taxable supply, which is not the scenario. Normal state, Tamil Nadu is dealing only and only with motor spirit, which is a non-taxable supply. Now, jumping from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs, when is it possible, friends? Only when there is non-taxable supply, only and only non-taxable supply. In which state? In special category state Manipur. Now, Manipur is not having non-taxable supply, Manipur is having exempt supply. So, jumping is not possible. So, what is your threshold limit for aggregate turnover? 10 lakhs. What is your actual aggregate turnover? 17 lakhs. So, should you take registration? Yes, because your actual aggregate turnover is more than threshold limit. But wait, in both the states, section 23 will tell that, as per section 22, take registration both in Tamil Nadu as well as Manipur. But section 23 will tell that no need to take registration in Tamil Nadu because only non-taxable supply, no GST payment. No need to take registration in Manipur also because only exempt supply, no payment of GST, no need of registration. Right. So, we are not only restricting ourselves to section 22, we are also talking about section 23 where it talks about not liable for registration, one of the aspect of section 23. That's all about this example 1 to 12, which was focusing on 20 lakhs, 10 lakhs, how to see the limit and how to see whether registration is required or not. Now, let us analyze the next 10 examples. Vijay supplying only goods. The moment you see only goods, there is a possibility of 40 lakhs. Obviously, fight is between now 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs as well as 40 lakhs. Possibility of 40 lakhs is there. Right. Is having business in 2 states. In both the states, he is having only intra-state supply. It means that he is not covered by compulsory registration. If it is interstate supply, compulsory registration is there. Now, let us focus on the examples. Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. For 40 lakhs, you have to keep in mind that you should not be working in any of these states. AP, SUM, TRI, Money, Land and RAM plus TP, Telangana, Puducherry. So, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka is not covered by them. So, first you have to see possibility of 40 lakhs. So, whether 40 lakhs possibility is there? Yes. Yes. Right. What is the actual threshold limit for aggregate turnover? 40 lakhs. What is the actual aggregate turnover? 35 lakhs. So, are you required to take registration? No registration in Tamil Nadu, no registration in Karnataka. First example. Second example. Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir. Now, Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir also are not covered by those bunch of states. Therefore, again the limit is 40 lakhs. Right. So, what is the threshold limit for aggregate turnover? 40 lakhs. What is the actual aggregate turnover? 45 lakhs. Should you take registration? Yes. Should you take registration in the beginning? No. Registration will be taken only after crossing the threshold limit as mentioned. Here it is 40 lakhs. Now, next example. Assam, Jammu and Kashmir. Again, Assam and Jammu and Kashmir is not covered by AP, SUM, TRI, Money, Land, RAM and TP. It is not covered by these states. So, 40 lakhs is possible. Right. So, what is the actual aggregate turnover? Threshold limit is 45 lakhs. 40 lakhs, sorry. What is the actual aggregate turnover? 35. So, you are not required to take registration both in Assam and Jammu and Kashmir. Right. Next, you are talking about Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir. And when you talk about Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir, again, they are not covered by bunch of those states, so 40 lakhs. Now, special point is given. In Jammu and Kashmir, you are dealing only with mortar spirit, which is a non-taxable supply. No worries. Now, what is the threshold limit for registration? 40 lakhs. What is the actual turnover, aggregate turnover? 45 lakhs. Should you take registration? Yes, both in Tamil Nadu and Jammu and Kashmir. But wait, your section 23 will come. Section 23 will tell that no need to take registration in Jammu and Kashmir because you are not going to pay any GST in Jammu and Kashmir state. Right, that is the point. Next, you are talking about Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir. Again, Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir means they are not covered by the bunch of those states. The threshold limit is again 40 lakhs. But what is the actual aggregate turnover? Actual aggregate turnover is 45 lakhs. But Tamil Nadu is dealing only with exempt supply. So, should you take registration? Yes, because your actual aggregate turnover is more than threshold limit. But in Tamil Nadu, you are not taking registration because you are not going to pay any GST. You are having only exempt supply, you are not going to pay any GST there. Right. So, that is example 5. Example 6. Assam, Jammu and Kashmir. Again, these are not covered by the bunch of the states. So, basically, it should be 40 lakhs. But wait, a special point. Jammu and Kashmir is dealing with pan masala. So, when you talk about pan masala, 40 lakhs cannot be applicable. So, rule out 40 lakhs. Now, it is between 20 lakhs and 10 lakhs. Why 40 lakhs is not possible? The moment you are manufacturer or trader of pan masala or tobacco or ice cream, you cannot think of 40 lakhs. Right. So, now the fight is between 20 lakhs and 10 lakhs. In this case, it will be 20 lakhs. Now, what is the threshold limit for aggregate turnover? 20 lakhs. What is the actual turnover? 35 lakhs. Should you take registration now? Yes. Both in Assam as well as in Jammu and Kashmir. Right. Next, you are talking about Tamil Nadu, Telangana. Telangana is covered by the bunch of those states. AP, some tree. You are talking about money, land and RAM plus TP. Telangana, Puducherry. Now 40 lakhs is not applicable. The fight is between 20 lakhs and 10 lakhs. Here it will be 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs. Right. So it will be 20 lakhs. What is the threshold limit for aggregate turnover? 20 lakhs. But what is the actual aggregate turnover? 25 lakhs. So you are going to take registration both in Tamil Nadu and Telangana. Next, we are talking about Puducherry, Arunachal Pradesh. Puducherry, Arunachal Pradesh. Now, both are covered by the bunch of the states. So 40 lakhs is not possible. And it is not covered by Tripura, Nagaland, Mizoram and Manipur. So 20 lakhs is not the case. It is 20 lakhs. So your threshold limit for aggregate turnover is 20 lakhs. Your actual aggregate turnover is 17 lakhs. No need to take registration both in Puducherry and Arunachal Pradesh. Next, you are talking about Tripura, Manipur. The moment you are talking about Tripura, Manipur, 40 lakhs is ruled out. No 40 lakhs for sure. 20 lakhs, 10 lakhs, obviously it is not 20 lakhs also because Tripura, Manipur, 4 special category states means directly 10 lakhs. Directly 10 lakhs. So your threshold limit for aggregate turnover is 10 lakhs. But your actual aggregate turnover is 12 lakhs. You have to take registration both in Tripura and Manipur. Tamil Nadu, Manipur. The moment you see 4 special category states, forget about 40 and 20, focus on 10 lakhs. Your threshold limit for aggregate turnover is 10 lakhs. Your actual aggregate turnover is 70 lakhs. You end up taking registration in both Tamil Nadu and Manipur. Friends, the moment it is not about 40 lakhs, it is all about 20 lakhs, 10 lakhs and all the previous examples which we have seen will be there. Only the starting 6 examples actually were relevant to see whether 40 lakhs is there or not. The moment it is not about 40 lakhs, the moment you see that 40 lakhs is not applicable, go back to the fight between 20 lakhs and 10 lakhs. Same analysis will be there. Right. And the last few examples to make you understand certain things. Now, what are the examples that I have given? Only to make you understand that in 40 lakhs you can be having interest income. But here, unlike composition scheme, you are not going to ignore interest income. You can have interest income but still think of 40 lakhs. See, in composition scheme, interest income in previous year as well as current year, both in aggregate turnover as well as state turnover, you totally ignore, exclude. But here you are not excluding it. You are telling that though you have interest income, still you can think of 40 lakhs. That's the difference. You're not excluding it. You're giving a relaxation. You can still have, you can have interest income, but still you can think of 40 lakhs. So that purposes we have taken these two examples. Reliance Tata Limited in Maharashtra is having only goods and interest income. Supply of goods 30 lakhs. Will you include it? Yes. Interest income 8 lakhs. Though it is exempt, but are you going to include it? Include it? Yes. So what is your aggregate turnover? Your aggregate turnover is 38 lakhs. So it is lesser than 40 lakhs. So no need of taking registration. So are you counting interest income? Unlike composition scheme, in composition scheme you totally ignore it, exclude it. You don't count it. Here you count it, but you see it is less than 40 lakhs, therefore no registration. Now let us take the other example. Aggregate turnover Tata Limited in Delhi, having only goods along with interest income. Goods 35 lakhs. Will you include it? Yes. Interest income 15 lakhs. Will you include it? Yes, you will include it. Though you are eligible for 40 lakhs, but you will include it. So what is your total turnover? It is 50 lakhs. Now this 50 lakhs is more than 40 lakhs limit. You can have interest income, but still 40 lakhs limit is applicable. So are you counting interest income unlike composition scheme? Yes, you are counting it. So it is more than now 40 lakhs. Are you going to take registration? Yes, you have to take registration. The moment it crosses 40 lakhs, you have to take registration. But even after crossing 40 lakhs, you will be paying tax GST only on goods portion, not on interest portion, because it is exempt. It is exempt, right? So that you have to understand. So that is everything about your threshold limit for registration. The fight between 20 lakhs, 10 lakhs and 40 lakhs, where institute finds a huge scope for asking these questions, whether as MCQs or a small practical question. So ICAI has got deep fondness with these questions because they require some analysis, whether it is 20 or 10 or 40, whether registration is required or not, right? Either you can see them in your MCQs, or for sure you can see them in your practical questions. So either or you will find a question on this for sure. That is all about your threshold limit for registration, section 22, read along with 10 bar 2019 CT. 22 talks about 20 lakhs and 10 lakhs as well as 40 lakhs. That 40 lakhs conditions are given in 10 bar 2019 CT.